Sorry, I have a bit of trouble sitting down because I'm unhealthy. I'm not different. I'm not an albino. I'm not someone with a strange eczema or impetigo or something that I was born with. I'm unhealthy because I ate too much. Have you ever noticed you don't see 70-year-olds that look like me? That's because they died. You see, you die, you get diabetes. To be fat is unhealthy. So we don't glorify that in society. We don't have junkies on the cover of fashion magazines going, with track marks on their arms going, I'm dying. And we go, yes, you are. You can do it. Die. But in the matriarchy, which happens in a little microcosm across the blogosphere, we have these little mini women in control societies. And what I've noticed about these societies is, under the guise of empowering women, they end up being real cruel. And I think, geez, here in my patriarchy, we wouldn't do that. I think you need us to protect yourselves from you. So this was a video BuzzFeed put out recently where obese women ranging from a little bit too fat to dying reek fashion spreads from magazines. And I think they were trying to say we're just as beautiful as fashion magazine ladies. A, you're not. And B, by the way, we're the ones who make love to you, large ladies. The gays who put those women in the magazines and the women who buy those magazines, they don't make love to you. We do things to you that are indescribable on a YouTube video because it would get censored. So I don't know why you're mad at me. I'm the guy down there doing all the hard work. The women and homosexuals responsible for your fashion magazine, they're the ones that don't like you. We're actually remarkably attracted to you. But anyway, check out this shockingly cruel video that women made for women to try to make them feel better about their savage addiction to sugar. Can you turn it up? I can't hear it.
Anywhere.
Oh no. This is mean. Oh my God, look at that one. Plus size, what's it called?
Fashion ads are like
okay, just pause. You see what they're doing here? Obama and Pierre Trudeau do this every time they want to focus on their successes. You take the chart with unemployment, and then when it comes up or it goes down a little bit, sorry, unemployment's like this, then when it goes down a little bit, they just focus on that chart, and they go, that little tiny section, they go, unemployment's down. So what they're doing here with these ladies is they're making them look really, really bad at the beginning, stripping their face of makeup, blowing them out so they're all purple and pink, so they will look better than this. That's mean. You've taken an already remarkably unattractive woman. She looks like Larry Bud Melman from the David Letterman show. And you've made her very, very ugliest so she can look a little bit better. No jock would do that. I know we hear about dog fights where fraternities will bring the ugliest girl they can to dinner, but that's a freak occurrence, and when people hear about it, they go, oh, jeez, that's so mean. Us guys would never do this to you, Kristen. You're in the wrong hands. Her father should get her away from women and keep her safe with jocks where they won't totally humiliate her. Look at this. This is the meanest thing I've ever seen. But anyway, go ahead.
Place that I don't belong in.
Growing up, I really struggled to feel beautiful and feel like my body was okay.
All the other girls were all pretty and skinny, so I just felt out of the box. There
you
was
were
also
out of the box.
points of it where I couldn't relate.
I kind of just saw models who were very thin, very light-skinned.
You know, can you just pause it here? I also went through something similar when I would watch the NBA, and I would see people dunking, and I'd see these 7-foot-tall guys soaring through the air like birds, and I've never even dunked once in my life, and I just felt like I wasn't good enough at basketball to be in the NBA, and that's not fair. I should be in the NBA and the NFL. I should be singing for U2, and I should be in You Got Mail as the protagonist, the love interest. But no. Just because I look like a weird wet rat, I'm not in any of that shit. It's not fair. Look, remember that time we had that little kid who was dying of cancer? God, I hope he's okay. I think he had leukemia or something. And all of San Francisco got together and said, "You're Batman." And they gave him a Batman costume, and he ran around, pew, 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 shooting bad guys, and, "Oh, you got me." That's what you do to little kids who are dying. You lie to them, and you tell them that they're Batman. Not adult women who are dying of their own self-inflicted obesity. You're not Batman. Go ahead.
And I would look at them and just say, okay, I'm supposed to look like that.
You
because
are!
That's the only thing I see represented.
It's called a
feel
goal.
Like so many people compare themselves to what's in the media.
I am very nervous. I know this isn't going to look the same.
You should be nervous. You're about to be humiliated by your peers.
Same, but I just hope it looks okay.
It won't look okay. Look at Gigi Hadid. Okay, stop. What is that? Gigi Hadid. We had the other one. Was that Kate Moss, or probably her fucking granddaughter? We've got Gigi Hadid, who you could have made her in a lab. Her mother was a supermodel that came, by the way, from not Deutschland, but the Netherlands. You know why women are hot in the Netherlands? Because Vikings went and stole all the pretty girls from all over the world and then brought them back to Scandinavia and bred them. So it took hundreds of years to make Gigi Hadid, and some very nefarious raping and pillaging in throughout history to make her. And you're like, how come she's super hot? It only took a few hundred years of dominating the world to make her. I ate Slurpees all day. I should be her. I'm not LeBron James, okay? You can't be that. You can't just have that. It's very rare. That's why it's on the cover of a magazine. It's unusual to be that pretty. That's why they get snatched from a shopping mall in Ohio. They go, holy crap, you're part of the 0.00001%. I'm sorry if it doesn't make you feel pretty not to be pretty. You're not making it any better by stuffing your face with Chick-fil-A all day. Go ahead. Oh, so these are the ads that they chose.
Today I'm modeling a Gigi Hadid in a Tommy Hilfiger ad. She's sitting on a coil of rope, like some sort of nautical Disney princess. And wearing a coat, which I like, because coats cover all sorts of things.
Yeah, that's why Gigi's wearing a coat in the ad, to hide her perfect body. Like, why don't you just put someone in a wheelchair up against Mike Tyson while you're at it?
At the same time.
I always wanted to fight.
But also, like, you look like you don't care.
We've got a handicapped child here who's going to fight
it was
Mike
really
Tyson.
Nice to start posing and then have everyone
This is
crowd
so
around
cruel,
and be
right?
like,
If I
"What
did that,
are
you go, "That's mean. That
doing?"
kid's going to
Like,
get
it felt
killed."
Good.
This girl is getting killed. Look at her.
I'm modeling the Burberry ad with Jasmine.
I personally wanted to be in this photo because I saw this model with a shaved head and I thought it was so sick and so
You're
different.
exactly
I'm a
the
little
same as her.
nervous
You both have
because
shaved
I'm
heads.
literally
Ergo,
shirtless,
you're both,
and there's
what,
a scarf
nines?
That's gonna try to like cover
Oh
up
my!
my
Some of
nipple.
these women,
So
by the
this
way,
should
are
be
so
an exciting
turgid. I
experience
can't tell what
to
race
try to
they
make
are.
sure I
When
don't
your face
flash
is all
anyone and get
puffy,
sent to
I don't know if you're
HR.
I'm really
Indonesian,
excited to
black.
represent like the
She looks like she's been
plus-size
inflated with a
side
bicycle
of, like,
pump.
that type of look.
Why? No jock would ever do this. No, if a frat did this, we just had the Harvard men's soccer get
I'm not gonna
banned
lie,
for a
there's
year
just
because they rated
a lot
women.
Of boobs from both of
Yet
us,
when
so
women
it's
get
very
together with their
hard
own,
to make
they
huge
humiliate
boobs
them. Look at
look
these
like
poor
they're just
girls.
hanging there.
You're not even in the same universe as those girls.
Scarves aren't meant to cover your boobs. They're meant to keep us warm.
I'm doing the Kate Spade
What race
ad,
is this
and
woman? I have
thought
no
it
idea.
looked really
She's
badass.
the race
She's really
balloon.
beautiful, tall, skinny. Yeah, I'm the complete opposite of her.
Yes!
So this is completely out of my comfort zone. I'm usually behind the scenes.
Why are you
so
doing this?
I
I
think
honestly,
this will be
I'm
really fun
lost here. I don't understand. Why are we glorifying obesity? And I think they're showing you that obese women are just
I
as
was looking at
attractive
all
as the
the
most
other
beautiful women in the
girls,
world.
So I was really,
well,
really
they're
nervous
clearly
when
not.
they came
So what have you
really,
done
really
here?
fun, but
You
all these
spent
props
all
is
day
heavy
taking
and,
photos
like,
and doing
my back is
makeup on
hurting.
these unattractive women, and now they are slightly less unattractive.
I'm modeling the
Wait a minute, just pause it here. Wait a minute. So you've done all this work to make these unattractive women look more attractive by putting makeup on them and stuff. Isn't that what we're saying? Aren't we the guys that say, can you just try, please? Can you put on some makeup and some high heel shoes? I mean, all these women, by the way, if they're around during last call and have high heels on, they got a man. I mean, you go to Walmart, you see a sphere with just 2 shoes at the bottom and a little hat on top, pushing a stroller. She's got 6 kids. Someone is making love to her. So ladies, give an effort and we're in. If you're mad at someone, get mad at yourselves and at homosexuals. Because I mean, I'm actually surprised myself. I think I'm attracted to every single woman in this video. Okay, go ahead.
A little nervous about it. I think it's
Oh my God! All right, stop. She looks like a beanbag that got shot with a tranquilizer dart. And look at all the cellulite. Like, the body's having trouble figuring out what to do. You know, I talked to a surgeon. He said I can't operate on these people because I have to burn through the fat with a laser. And then when I go to close them up, the fat can't be resealed, so the sutures pop out. It's not natural. Surgeons didn't go to school to learn how to do that. You're dying! You're not beautiful! I want you to be beautiful. That's the crazy part. In my world, with my patriarchy, you live. In your world, where we glorify your obsession with Slurpees, you die. And you don't die quick, by the way. You get diabetes, and we amputate your fingers and toes. It ain't pretty, lady. And you ain't either. Okay, keep going. I don't know how much longer I can take about this.
Women aren't seen in the media and fashion world.
She looks terrible.
As sexual beings. Hopefully I can rock it.
No, sorry. We can draw all over your face. We can draw a pretty woman on your face and like add contours so we don't see your giant chipmunk cheeks.
Even
Look at that!
like you're sleeping.
Look at that. If a frat did that, they would get the shit beaten out of them by the frat next door. This is cruel.
Today
this is
I'm
cruel.
modeling the Agent Provocateur ad. I'm excited to showcase that,
nice.
Even if you have a bigger
nice thing to want to compete with.
You can still look awesome.
Today I'm going to be fighting Conor McGregor. I'll be kicking him in the balls and calling him a pussy, and going up to him in a restaurant and slapping him in the face. Hopefully I can knock him out. Maybe I'll put him in a chokehold.
I feel
okay,
sexy
stop. Stop. She has a tensor bandage on her ankle. Her own body cannot handle the mass of her body. And that corset is getting a hernia trying to lie to you about her contours. And we say, this is great, isn't it? My ankles are breaking, but I'm healthy. Look at your cellulite there. That's not good for you. Don't take it from me. Go talk to a doctor and say, hey, am I beautiful? And he'd be like, well, you're a wonderful lady, but you're dying. Go ahead.
You know, when you look at that picture, me and the girl have very
she's so
different
fat.
body
She looks like she has midget arms.
Show
Because they're
that,
so
you know,
big.
corsets are
They look
for
disproportionate. What have you done? And of course she's more attractive than when she's wearing sweatpants, but you want to be attractive, stop dying.
This is so unrealistic.
Yes, that's what I'm screaming. It's so unrealistic. It's mean.
Christmas card.
All right. Oh, can you imagine the graphic designers having a hand in these pictures? Can I just airbrush a little bit out? No, give it to them raw.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I almost don't want to look at it because I want to like keep the feeling that it looks good up until
You
the
looked
last
terrible.
possible
You were
moment.
competing with Gigi Hadid.
This is our actual
you
photos?
have changed races. You're transracial
because
you're so fat.
exactly like the picture. It looks
You
so
look
good.
exactly like the picture. Are you insane?
I don't look at myself as sexy, and I feel
You're not,
sexy
unfortunately.
and that's a really
No.
awesome feeling.
Oh my god.
That's sexy to pigs like me.
That looks awesome.
Yeah, you
Honestly,
look better
this
than
feels
nothing, but you're
as
not even
close
in
to Gigi Hadid as I could
in the same
possibly get. I can't
stratosphere
believe I
as
got
the
this
most
close.
popular model in the world. Gigi's everywhere right now. She's got billboards outside all over too.
We look good.
We look good. Look at your bedroom.
Bedroom eyes. Bedroom eyes on point.
I give up.
You see those?
I
This is
give
amazing.
up. Stop the video. Women, you have serious self-esteem issues. And you know what the issue is? Your self-esteem is too high. Your self-esteem is so high, you're dying. We like you. Believe me, we can take chubby. If you got some high heel shoes on, we'll work it out. As Billy Bragg says, if you hang around, I'm sure that we can find some common ground, sexuality. Yes, we can work it out. Unfortunately, medicine can't work it out. So go and yell at gays and other women all you want. Ultimately, we all want what's best for you, and that's to live. Obesity is death. Get some shame, for crying out loud.